Well, hello there, and welcome to another video. I have been playing on the Taeniastella mod map for Ark Survival Evolved for the last couple of months, and it has been such a wonderful experience. I gotta say, this map has been one of the funnest I've ever played, and that's including official and mod maps. I haven't played that many mod maps, to be fair, but I have really greatly enjoyed this map. And well, I've been playing on the Monarky community server, and tomorrow is the end of the server. So this is the second to last day, and before the server comes to a close, I wanted to make a quick video just kind of documenting the base that I built here. Is that a turtle on top of that tree? What? Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Good old Ark. Anyway, aside from the tree swimming turtles, I wanted to stop over here so we could see my bases. Kind of starting to load in here. But I spent a good amount of time on this base. I built it in chunks, and you know, it'd be a shame not to document it before the server comes to a close tomorrow. I'm not sure what kind of event they have planned, but I am going to be streaming it. So I don't know if this video will be out before that happens, but there's going to be some kind of a big event coming to the server that I'm guessing they're going to destroy everything, but I'm not sure how they're going to do it. So this is my base, and I love it very much indeed. First, obviously we have my snail there that I used to solo the Ice Titan. But as for the base itself, up front here, I just have my little entranceway with my little guest chamber, I guess. I'm not sure. But here we have our Team Darcy flag, which we were Team Darcy for the paint war this season. And then that was my attempt at the Monarky flag, which apparently a lot of the Monarchs liked, but it wasn't the winner. I've got all my alpha thermoses out here from every boss that's available currently on the map, including the Ice Titan, which it's pretty difficult to kill, to be honest. The first time we did it, it took 2 hours. We were using crossbows and I was on Shadow Main. Most people were on Shadow Mains with crossbows, and there were probably like 30 of us. Anyway, so this is Weenie Hut Juniors. Up there we've got all of our boss flags, and in here this is kind of just like the visitor center, but it has become sort of a bathroom. Because as you can see here, we have Skibbity Kaya. Now that's a Kaya on fire dermis. Worked very hard to find that, and she's hanging out with her lovely Diplocaulus. And then of course I also have a Skibbity Ross Clark, genuine Ross Clark dermis, and a genuine Miss V dermis that also is sporting a nice haircut. What is that noise? Is that you? Wait, what's happening? I hear violence. It sounded almost like a terror bird, but that wouldn't make any sense. What the heck was that? Okay. Alright, well. Maybe it was just these guys. Anyway. So we got 3 of the dermises of the Monarchs this season, so that's my goal to beat next season for sure. And then these are also, we have one of the admins, Phoenix here, Skibbity version, and then Cake, who decided to haircut me, so I needed to get vengeance, and I haircutted Cake back and went ahead and took a dermis as well. So that's the dermis collection, and then we also just have, you know, we've got like our Finner and what the heck? Why is that painted? Well, whatever. We have our lovely snail, our Jerry, and our unicorn, of course. All right, so if we move into the base proper, first let me go ahead and get a nice outside view of the base from all the different angles. So the way that I built this base initially, I just kind of found this stump floating here in the middle of this lake where all the beavers spawn, and I had gotten a ocean platform, a wooden ocean platform from, I think, a white drop on day 1. And I placed it down in the center there, and that was my base. That was the start of this. And as you can see, the wooden platform there, it's underneath all of that. I put up some extra scaffolding and whatnot to make it look a little better, but it's still there. And there's a white drop here even. Let's see. Ocean platform. Do we come full circle? No. But I am going to get rid of this stuff. Because it was annoying me. But yeah, we actually came down over... It was just over on that side. We came down from the swamp area. And it was kind of difficult to get down here without killing myself. But there was even a beehive inside of the base for a little while. So we were able to get roll rats really easily right at the start. So yeah, this is the outside. There's entrances all over the place as well for this base. Like as you can see underneath even. We've got a nice little entrance there. And then there's 4 on the corners. And there's entrances everywhere because, frankly, I really can't stand bases that are hard to get around in. So when I make a base, I usually have lots of doors all over the place. Lots of little shortcuts. And as we move up the base, we had these little platforms which just kind of came up one at a time. It all started with cliff platforms to do all my breeding and raising of babies and whatnot. We also even have a nice little secret hidden entrance right here as well. And there's one of my favorite spots is tucked away underneath here. There's actually a door to get into the lower section and the upper section as well. Just kind of, I don't know why I find that so cool, but just little hidden entrances and whatnot hidden around the base. Quite nice. Then when we come up here, we've got our drakes. That's where we've been breeding our drakes. We got some really crazy powerful ones this season. In fact, let me turn on the heads-up display and I can give you an idea of the stats here. So using my special secret method, not so secret method that I have in my other video, if you want to know how to get crazy high levels like this, because these are not mutated at all. This is on natural spawns, but there is a method to get really high level tames like this from the drake eggs. And if you want to know how to do that, check out my other video on the drake cave. And then we also have my Maywing up here. Lovely little Maywing that we won from one of the events that was here on the community server. And then up top here, I have my nice Gacha tower. So yeah, that's all the outside. I was going to, there's one thing, this base didn't quite get fully realized. One thing I wasn't able to do was finish the lighting on the sides. I was also going to decorate this a bit more. And this porch, I was going to have the Rockwell tentacle seeds, but we only ever were able to get to level 100. We didn't get chibi levels or anything. They weren't available for whatever reason, so, well, we just have a nice little empty porch. That's okay. Sometimes that's how it goes. But if I ever play this map again, maybe I'll probably build somewhere else, but maybe I'll remake this at some point in ASA just to see how big we can really make it and see it fully realized. But let's head on into the base now properly and take a look at the inside. So each one of the entrances has this nice little dock that goes right into the water so you can get up nicely. And that was quite difficult to do, actually, because these are not snapped to the platform, actually. They are eyeballed. All those foundations, I had to eyeball those and line this up on each corner. It was it was quite a difficult thing to do, but we have gates on each one. I leave them open at this point because, well, I like people to see my base, honestly, and I don't mind leaving it open. This community is really nice. Nobody's ever stolen anything from me, but this wall I have all my armor sets painted in my colors, which is white and purple, of course. And yeah, this is my nice little pool area just for raising water tames and whatnot. I was gonna, it originally had a full floor, but I had issues with snapping and stuff, so kind of looks a little bit worse than I wanted it to. But from up here, it looks really nice. And then we have my teleporter right here in the middle with my resource dump right here so that I can teleport in and dump all the resources right into there while I'm still over encumbered. Yeah, this is where I keep all my armor, all my extra armor, my blueprints, my trophies, and just this is like my respawn box. And over here, we've got a nice little wall of ACs. That way we keep the base nice and cool. I keep them right next to the forges because those create so much heat that it's kind of annoying. We have our fabricator. And as we come up into the base, let's get a nice upward view. You can see there's quite a few levels up here. Now, the design I did for this platform is a circular design that goes up and down, so we can come around this way, and you can connect right back down to the first floor. Or you can go up, and it also continues in a circle around all the different sides, so there's always a way up. It's very, very easy to get around my base. The only thing is you have to know where you're going. So in here, this is the bedroom. This is the only room in the house that is currently locked. And yeah, there's also a nice exit straight out into the lake again here. But we have our first greenhouse that we had right here, which has been done pretty well for me. And in the bedroom, of course, with my paint box and my logout box. And of course, my evil throne. My evil Rockwell throne. Everybody needs one, right? Yeah, fun thing about this too is these candles aren't a part of that. I added the candles extra. Yeah. So moving along here, we have our very first tame that we got on the server. Yeah, that's Nopsy. That's Nopsy the Lystro. Very first tame. Still alive. I kept it alive the whole time. Nothing bad happened to it. I'm so happy to say. Of course, we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. I'll be streaming that, so we'll find out. Then I got my gardener here who has been just busy collecting up just infinite resources for me. My dung beetles, which produces all my fertilizer, all my oil that I could ever need. Yeah, and then a couple of poopers. Designated poopers in there. I have all my kibble farm dinos here. And then all the fridges, which just have, it's nice and organized. So I have different things in different spots. My cooker here. And, of course, a nice little sink with my dye crafting back there. We did a lot of that during the paint war. Yeah, so let's move up further into the base. As we come up here, you can see kind of my main crafting area. This is where I spent most of my time in my base. And what's cool about this is I actually put all the way around all the available trophies and then a couple extra ones just because... yeah, there was more spots than there were trophies. But we got all of them, including the fabled Ice Titan, which I think there's only 2 tribes in the entire server this season who managed to get this. This and the Dermis, of course. And I also managed to solo it, so I should have 2 of these. But the second one disappeared into the ground when I killed it, so we only have the one. But it's still just as good. And then here's my main crafting area, and of course my dino storage. And then this was where I had all my breeding dinos go into with the nanny right there and everything. Tech trough to make sure everything's well fed. Yeah, this is where I spent most of my time crafting all the goodies and everything. And if we move into here, this is kind of our first breeding chamber. Right now it's pretty empty because, end of the season. I have most of the stuff put away, but this is where we were breeding up our shadow mains. Although we didn't make much progress on the shadow mains because somebody else on the server, Mao, he was really going crazy and he got some good stats. These aren't even as high as he got, but I kept breeding them into my line to the point where by the time I got them bred into my line, he'd have something with 3 more mutations on it. So yeah, but we ended up with some good colors. I did have to combine all these colors together, and I was really happy with that. Oh, we got a server save here. There we go. Okay, we can move again. Yeah, we have this nice little area. What's cool about this too is this is actually a teleportation pad which leads up to the upper area, but we'll look at that in a minute. And then this just leads back up to where I showed you earlier, that one secret entrance. But I want to finish showing off this room. Up top, around each corner here, I have every single artifact available on the map as decoration, just adorning the top of the crafting area with all 4 boss flags that are available. Monkey, spider, dragon, and Fenrir. And then that's where I have my first Ice Titan Dermis that I got. Just adorning the base. And then if we come up here, there's actually a ladder. So you don't need a tech suit to get up here. There is a ladder to get you up here. But you can take up the stairs if you want, because there was a time where I just had my glide suit for a while. This is my baby raising area where I would have all my babies raising up. Pretty much that's pretty exclusively what I used it for. And then up there, that leads to the Gacha Tower, that teleporter. We'll check that out in a minute. Over here, this is sort of where I had special breeding projects for things that were small, like that could fit into this area, whereas the downstairs breeding area I had for the larger things. And then we have all of our armies here for boss fights, and our Yudi and pigs and stuff in there. And if we move over here, we have our little secret exit to our diving board, where I showed you earlier. Quick exit from the base if we needed it. Alright, so now we can move up into the upper portion of the base. We'll go this way, and we'll teleport straight up into the Gacha Tower. So we have our Element Dust Gachas right here. A male and female, looking good, and a nice little box, so it made it easy to distribute the seeds that we were giving them. And then up top, if we go up again, oh god, there's some stuff painted that shouldn't be. Don't look at that. Oh god, that looks so terrible. Anyway, up here we have our crafting skill gachas, so these were just for, you know, generating anything else we needed. And then absolute ton of these plants here. I could have made even more, but I really didn't need to. I don't like using gachas that much, so the Gacha Tower was the last thing that I built. One little neat addition to the Gacha Tower as well is it does have an exit up at the very top. And why is that blue? Somebody definitely painted my base. Somebody definitely painted my base. Why is that blue? What the heck? I fixed most of it before I started the video, but I guess I missed some things. But yeah. Down here, if we go down here, there's one little neat addition. Is that we have a little bonus hiding spot up here. I never ended up using it for anything, but I thought about sleeping up here, like when I log out, because I feel like it would be nobody would think to look there. Maybe they would. I don't know. I never tested it out. But yeah, we have this out to the porch, which this jump pad just leads up to the drakes. It was for people to utilize my really good drake stats if they wanted to. But let's keep going around. This is another big breeding chamber that we had for some of our larger things, like raising up our Udis and whatnot. But for a long time, I had my cloning chamber in here. And this is where I bred up my beautiful Maywing here. And it has all the best stats from... we did an event, and everybody who won the event got a Maywing. So I took it upon myself to breed them all up. But by the time we got it breeded up, most of the people who won weren't even really playing. So kind of late into the season, but we did get Maywings. I didn't really use it much, but I did make these really beautiful colors with the yellow belly down there. If I could change one thing, I would change the bill. We do have a yellow color that I was going to breed in, but yeah, I just kind of lost steam for it as the season was coming to an end and not many people were playing anymore. Over here we have our victorious favorite thing ever, which is our 4 colored Bloodstalkers, which are not available on the map, same as the Maywing. These are from the Paint War event where I got 2nd place. I cannot believe that I didn't get 1st because I went so hard, but APP app went absolutely crazy on the points, and I think they even doubled me. So yeah, we still won though, and we did we cloned up some others and did some breeding, and we ended up getting all of the colors that people want anyway. Mine, of course, was the purple, the beautiful purple. Oh, it's so pretty. I really like this room too, just like with the big central thing where I have, this is where like my mutation color library, where I have all the colors of all the mutated creatures I made when I was doing my breeding projects. Yeah, my beautiful purple Thyla. I love this. One of the most gorgeous creatures I have had on the season for sure. And then, yeah, what's a little cool about this, I was going to add a teleport up to the roof, Never got around to it. Was gonna have that in the middle there, but ended up not doing it. It got really laggy. But what's cool about this is, yeah, we have a teleport straight up and down here, which this is not connected to this floor. This is actually connected to the building beneath. And that was pretty tricky to get that to happen. But we did. We got it to happen. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole base, I think. I think so. I don't think we missed anything. I'll go outside for one more look, but this was an excellent map. I really, if you haven't played Taeniastella, I highly recommend it. It's a wonderful creation, and it's still under development. Like, if we look at the map here, everything on the left side, it's all like really pixely for some reason. But there we go. Okay, so everything basically west of the 30 line, and even honestly beyond that, more like the 35 line on the longitude, everything to the west of that is finished or mostly finished. And all the rest of the zone, that entire other side of the map, is got so much work that is left to do on it. And I'm telling you, even with just that, probably like 30-40% of the map being finished, it feels a lot bigger than most other maps. It's got a lot of levels, a lot of caves, wonderful caves. The caves on this map were honestly maybe the best ones that I've ever done. It's hard to say, you know, because it's so fresh, but to me it felt that way, especially the Rock Drake cave. I had a blast in there. They did such a great job on that irradiated cave. But yeah, highly recommend you check out this mod. And what's coming next for the channel, I'm actually going to be doing a lot of streaming for the Hunted on the Monarchy community server for the next month. I don't know if I'm going to make videos on that. I'm still trying to decide, but you can definitely expect a build video. Because I have a great build that I'm planning for that, and that series is only going to be going on for probably a month. It depends on when ASA comes out, but when ASA comes out, that's when I'll be back in the swing of actual Let's Play videos. For now, it's just going to be little build videos and things here and there, but keep an eye out in the future when ASA happens. We'll be doing lots of cool Let's Plays, and if you enjoy my buildings and you like my art, I guess it's an artistic expression to me. If you like it, you know, let me know, because I always love compliments. But yeah, I think for there, I'm going to leave it off. I just want to say thanks to the Monarchs and to the Monarchy community for providing such an amazing just place to play Ark. I have not had this much fun playing Ark in the entire time I've played it, and I've been playing since alpha, like early access, so that's saying something. Granted, I used to play on PvP, wouldn't recommend that. Granted, there is like a little bit of PvP in the community server, but it's haircuts, it's painting, it's nothing too extreme. Nobody's stealing your progress, you're not losing creatures for the most part. It's a great community to play on, and if you're looking for a nice, friendly community, you know, definitely check out the Monarchy Discord and get in that whitelist, and maybe we could play together one day. But until next time, it's been great. See you.